Hello everyone, and welcome to the review of two products. This is going to be a two-in-one review, and that's the review of the Allpowers solar panel. This is the 60 watt model, and the S200 portable power station. Today we are going to take a look at both units and see how they perform and how good they are and how useful. Okay, so let's start unboxing the items. This doesn't have the full box right now due to transporting issues, so I've got this actually in my backpack because that's how you carry it, because this is a portable power station, so you should take this with you on your trips. So with the portable power station, that's actually very compact, you are going to get a charging adapter, so you can charge this from the mains, and you get of course an adapter cable and the manual for it. And on the solar panel here you get a cable, you get a lot of adapter plugs, you get a manual, and you get some fixing carabiners, and of course the solar panel itself. This is a smart solar panel and a lot of silica gel. It's a smart solar panel because it has a self-contained box, and this is going to provide you with 3 USB outputs and also solar power output. This is with a special kind of jack, and it has another kind of jack here, so you have 2 solar panel outputs. And the folding panel, of course, is folding the solar panel, so you can do something like this, and we have it opened up. And the total power of the solar panel is rated to 60 watts of power. And I like one thing about this. This is not the first time when I'm unpacking this solar panel and testing it. I have actually tested it, and you see this power station, when you power it on, it has here an input meter, and it shows the watts that are inputted from this solar panel. And in good conditions, when you have full sunshine, this panel really actually outputted 60 watts of power. So this solar panel really outputs 60 watts of power, which I found amazing. And when it's partially clouded and things are not ideal, it can still output 20-30 watts with no problem. So it's a very good kind of solar panel. Okay, so let's install the power cable and test the whole system. So we are going to connect the solar panel, and we are going to connect also the portable power station. And the portable power station has started already, and we only get 3 watts of power because we are actually almost with full battery. Now we get 9 watts of power, and we are close to sunset, so we are not going to obtain a lot of power right now. But if we rearrange the panel like they say in the manual, so we put it something like that perpendicular to the sun, you are going to see that the power level here is going to increase. Let's see if the camera is going to focus. If the screen shuts down, you just press the button here quickly, and look at that, 12 watts, 13 watts, 15, 16, 18, 20 watts of power, 21, because I'm holding this perpendicular to the sun. The sun is in that direction, and there's the sun close to getting over those hills. So not a lot of sunlight left for this test, but we are going to do it anyway. So now let's take a quick look at the portable power station. It has a sine wave output here, and it produces 220 volts. It can output up to 200 watts of power. It has 2 front USB ports. It has the power on off switch here. It shows that it's now working. And on the side here we have AC out, which turns on the inverter, and we also have the USB out, which turns on the USB ports here. So now the USB are in some kind of standby. If I plug off the cable here, it shows that it's going to do 99 hours of work. So at this discharge rate, when it's not actually outputting any kind of lots of power, it's going to work for probably more than 100 hours. Right, but if I turn on the AC output, I need to press this button and keep it pressed for a few seconds. This LED turns red, maybe you can see it, and now you can see that it works for 24 hours, but I'm not drawing any kind of power right now from it, but it does work, and it has a fan inside that has started working. So let's see how practical this is. So I'm going to actually use the 220 volt outputs, and I'm going to connect my electric bike charger, and you can see the charger is now green. So let's plug it to the bike. And it has connected, and you can see now here on the screen that we are using 105 watts of electricity, and at this rate I'm going to have 1 hour here. So this is going to output 100 watts in an hour, and that's going to actually give me enough juice for the battery for the bike to have some charge, so if I'm stranding somewhere. And keep in mind that now I'm not actually charging the panel, so let's connect also the panel to see what happens. And you can see now that I'm also inputting some power from the solar panel, but this can be very interesting because if the sun is right, I can get up to 60 watts of power going into the battery, and this can also be bought with a 100 watt solar panel. So at 100 watts of output you can get a 100 watt input panel. So basically this can charge your battery for your bike, this bike, all day long if you have plenty of sunshine. But that's not all. So this still works, it still charges my battery. You can resume the screen. If you press the button here, it's still outputting 105 watts stable power. But I want to charge my drone, and I also want to charge my GoPro on the go, because I want to take some nice shots of this area, and let's say I forgot to charge my batteries. So luckily I bought a multiple battery charger, because now I can fully charge all of that. So I'm going to put not one but 2 GoPro batteries at one time to charge them. I'm going to use the proper cable, and let's see what happens. Nothing bad is going to happen, because now I'm also going to turn on the USB output here, and we should see in a few moments also that this thing is charging. And we have here a DC output of 1 watt. I don't know if that is correct, but you can see here I have LEDs that are lit up, and both batteries are now charging. Not really visible in daylight, but this thing is charging. So I'm going to leave that. So I have extra load here. Inverter is still working, charger is working, battery is charging, GoPro is charging 2 batteries at a time. The next thing that I'm going to do is actually plug in another USB, and I'm going to put a charging hub here, and that's going to be for my drone batteries. And I'm going to put 1 battery, I'm going to put the second battery. So let's see what this happens. So both batteries are starting to charge, and we are still getting this to work. The working time has dropped to 0.9 hours, but this thing really works nice, because it's now outputting more than 100 watts only to charge the battery, making 220 volts, and it's also charging 2 drone batteries and 2 GoPro batteries. So this thing is exceptional. Well, of course the solar panel in this sunlight is not going to be able to charge it and keep up with that, but this is still going to provide me with 1 hour, 0.9 hours of usable charge time. So at that rate I'm still going to get almost 1 hour charging 2 batteries for the GoPro, 2 batteries for the drone, and the bike battery, which is huge. So it's really amazing that such a small device can output all that power in such a compact form. I don't know how they did that. The capacity of the battery is indeed small on this model, but this is very nice. So it also has here, so I was wanted to say that last but not least, but you also get here wireless charger. And I'm going to take my phone that I'm filming off, and I'm going to use another phone, and I'm going to put this over here, and just like that, this is also wirelessly charging one of my phones. So I get now a lot of devices working together, to drone batteries, to GoPro batteries, bike battery. Amazing. And this battery, portable battery, can output power and also be charged at the same time. So that was the review of the Allpowers solar kit, the S200 and the 60 watt panel. They have a lot more products on their site, and they have from this smaller unit to a very big one. They have solar panel kits, they have lots of panel, high power. You can get units that can charge even an electric car. They can output thousands of watts of power. So really check them out, check their site, and they have very good quality products. And you can see this very compact, very powerful in comparison with other ones that are big, bulky, and they don't work that good as this one can. So that was it for now. If you have any kind of questions about this product, let me know with a comment below, and I'm going to try to answer you as fast and as good as possible. Until my next video, see you and bye bye.